It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Henny.
With your hosts, Shannon,
I mean, you want a beautifully painted stool for your balls. I mean,
Sally, and
I'm over, y'all know I watch a lot of the TikTok these days. I'm over people whining about their childhood trauma.
Andy.
or earlier.
Before you even go
Oh, no.
in the house, Shannon fixes us these 32 us roadies to go.
Featuring Shiloh
I'm not menopausal, but I'm hot all the time. So
and Eva.
Rick turned to me and said, if this movie continues like this, we are walking out. He goes, I can't be doing this traffic shit.
Hey, kids.
Hey,
Shannon Brown's
Happy
a year
birthday,
older.
Shannon. Happy belated birthday.
thank you.
Father
Thank
turned
you.
61.
Nope, not 61. Nope.
His birthday is finally over.
Finally. Oh, it just
His
went
liver
on
thanks him.
forever and ever and ever. Yes.
Goodness.
Yes. And I'm exhausted. Having birthdays is exhausting.
You know why? Because you're old.
Because you're old.
That's true.
I'm just glad your eyes are facing the same direction again.
I know.
Ah. We have a little Sue Ellen action.
Now, the whole weekend, or you talk about yesterday?
Just yesterday. I mean, I was only out Saturday and Sunday, so I don't know. I heard stories.
Let's just say it was a long weekend. Let's just say that.
There's now a few bars we're banned from.
It wasn't that bad.
I don't believe that.
I was home early last night. I was home early Saturday night.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you never got my references. I kept making fun of you about the color of the shirt, and you never picked up on it.
I know. I know.
Did you ever get your belt? I didn't ask.
I'm still pissed off about it. Well, I got a bell. We'll have to tell you that story. Mhm. Yeah. So Sally and Andy, you missed this one too. So yesterday we had, well, let me just hit on both things right there. So we had a fundraiser yesterday at Only P, right? Our new sponsor for the Titans. And we had these new cute t-shirts made. And for some reason, I was thinking they were hot pink and black, but they were hot pink and navy. And it totally threw off my outfit for what I had planned to wear.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yes.
Lord.
Yeah.
Damn it, Shannon.
Completely. I mean, he just was beside himself.
I was like, wait, I have these plants that I want to, that will match. That will be great. They're like, what were they? Camouflage, but they were hot pink and black that I never wore for Mardi Gras.
So disappointed.
I know. So I didn't get to wear those. So that's what Shiloh is referring to. He made that comment a few times about the color of the shirt. Then when I get there yesterday, I did not have a belt. So I texted Eva and said, hey, can you bring me a belt? His response was, okay. So
Oh, Lord.
he gets there and I'm like, where's my belt? And he goes, what belt? And I go, the one I asked you to bring.
And you said, okay.
He goes, belts? I thought you said bell because we have a bell we ring in softball. So he had texted Shiloh to bring the bell to the event yesterday, but not a belt. So I don't know why he thinks I would ask for a bell, but apparently that's
everybody,
in check.
Yeah, to draw the attention to yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess.
My question was, why wouldn't you want a bell? That was my intention.
I mean, I've got a bell right here, so I can ring
See?
for y'all.
Eva, are you off camera for a reason?
Yes, I had stuffed my face real quick because I'm a gremlin. I have to eat before 8. So
You don't want to
Now,
eat it.
is
just a
that the
second.
bell?
I won't ring it, but that's the bell.
That's the bell. Yes.
The
You
shame
walk
bell.
around with that?
around his
Well,
waist.
he put it in, but it wasn't around his waist.
He put it in, but it wasn't around his waist.
We didn't have any pockets, so
But we were watching the Stars game, so every time they would score, they ring the bell. So it actually
Well,
worked
that's kind
out.
of fun.
Yeah, that
That's
worked
kind
out.
of fun.
Yeah, there was a use for it, so it wasn't like totally off the wall.
Good deal.
Yeah. So yes, tiring weekend. Everybody's tired of my birthday, including
Yes.
me.
Oh my gosh. The best part was that it was over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did go to well, we played softball. I know Shiloh talked about that. But then we did after softball, then we went over to TCH, which is Texas Card House, and played poker for 2 hours. And that was
Oh,
fun.
that was fun. I hate I had to miss it. So
Yeah.
It was fun.
We just had pretend chips. It wasn't for real. We drank and had some food and just
Who
learned
was
how
the
to play
winner?
Texas Hold'em. Huh?
Who was the winner in your table?
Brandon.
Really?
were there any like prizes for the winners? I mean, I know it was pretend
No.
money, so
No, we didn't give any
just
prizes.
bragging rights.
Just bragging rights, yes.
Okay.
Well, they should have let me win. It was my birthday, right? I mean, you'd have think
Absolutely.
didn't happen.
I
Nope.
had no intention to do that. That's why I sat at a different table.
Okay. You weren't going to be a part of that.
No.
No. Okay, where's my camera? Oh,
All
you
right.
don't have to wait for me.
Oh, I thought you wanted to wait. Oh, okay.
No.
All right. What did you do this weekend, Sally Ann?
I really didn't do that much. I worked yesterday at my little retail thing, and let me tell y'all something. Mother's Day, we had the post brunch and then the post lunch. It was Mother's Day. It was a beautiful day. Plus, they had a little, like art thing going on there at the little shopping center with local vendors and,
Yeah.
the tent set up and stuff. It was insane. It was so busy. I came home and crashed, but it's all
Well,
good.
Plus, it was beautiful outside.
It was a gorgeous day. Yes.
So that didn't help, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
You guys didn't have to serve like champagne or anything during, sometimes stores do that
Oh yeah, no.
during those.
If they ever do anything like that, it's always, and they usually don't, but if they ever do anything, if there were anything like that, it would be on a Saturday, and I never work on Saturdays. So
Okay.
I'm your Sunday girl. So
Cool.
anyway, I'm trying to think what else this weekend. Mississippi State took 2 of 3 from Ole Miss this weekend, so that's always good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
SEC
And what?
weekend. Baseball. And I think softball's going to the regional, so out in Lubbock.
Cool.
Mississippi State is?
Yeah, Eva, you're on mute, honey. Still on mute.
Is this your first time with Zoom? What?
There we go. How did I mute myself? I don't know how I muted myself. Mississippi State lost to LSU in the SEC tournament, the first
The
round.
women? Yeah.
Yeah, the women.
Yeah, but they're going to
softball.
the regional, so yeah.
Yeah, they are.
So that's always good. Yeah, so it was kind of a Dolesville weekend around here, but that's okay.
Who's in the regional? Do you
I
know?
don't know. They're playing in Lubbock, I think. I saw that today. They're playing out in
So
West.
Tech, probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, Tech's probably the host, the top
That's
seed.
what I'm
Um,
thinking.
Rick was crying foul because LSU always gets the shit end of the stick, and
Are they
so
hosting?
they got UConn. They got Southeastern something, and of all teams, Nebraska.
What?
Yes. So LSU will be playing in. I don't know where they're playing. He didn't. I can't remember what
Is
he said. But
LSU hosting though?
oh yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they
Okay.
are. Yeah, they are hosting. They got the 10th or 12th seed. But he was like, they threw Nebraska in there to throw a Rich in there because Nebraska's won like 40 games and they're pretty
It's
good.
all,
So
yeah, that's exactly.
yeah. So
God, does
But,
LSU just have to bitch about everything? Good.
well,
Everything.
Yes.
girl,
LSU or is it Rick?
it's both. I think
Yes.
you know how like A&M programs them to like buy everything maroon and wear
Yeah.
their rings till they
Yes.
die.
Yeah.
LSU trains them to just complain about every single goddamn thing.
Just everything.
Right.
Well, all
That's why I
right.
went to a Christian school. We just pray about everything.
So speaking of, I don't know, Shiloh might talk about this in sports ball, but we can wait. Speaking of LSU, what did you think about Angel Reese's mother and posting that comment about Caitlin Clark.
I didn't
Like,
see it.
What did she say?
so their preseason game, they played in Baton Rouge, and Angel plays for Chicago. So it was a pro game, but I think they had it at LSU. I think at Baton Rouge, I think that's what it was. And then Caitlin, I think Indiana played in Iowa or in anyway, she made a comment about, they were talking about how the game that Caitlin was in sold out immediately. Some of the tickets were going for really high prices. And apparently where Angel was playing, they didn't even sell out. Like, it wasn't even comparison. So anyway, she threw a nasty comment up there about, well, when she looks in the rafters, she can't see any national championship flags or something like that. Like, it's like, there was no need.
What does that have to do? She's the bigger WNBA star now. So her mama, Caitlin is. So Mama Reese needs to keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Angel
like,
has other things to do. She was at the Met Gala, but we'll talk about that later.
right. I mean, I would like, if I were her, I'd be like, Mom, shut up. Like, what?
Be like, Mom, shut up.
Right. So anyway,
That's not the first time I've seen moms get on the social media and start talking shit. It's not a good look.
yeah. Yep. So,
Wow.
all right. What are y'all drinking?
I'm just drinking Diet Coke.
I'm
Sorry.
having a glass of Pinot Grigio.
Oh,
I'm having a
Fancy.
Celsius.
You're what, Andy?
I have the Celsius.
Celsius.
Ooh, what flavor?
Sparkling watermelon.
Up. You're addicted now.
Yep.
Sorry, I told you.
But it's just the Celsius, the vodka.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
was
it's gonna keep you up late tonight. If I drink them after 7, then I'm awake till 1
That's
a.m.
because I don't, people that the caffeine keeps them up, I don't understand. I drink caffeine literally all day, till I go to bed every night.
Really? It doesn't keep you
Rick
up?
too. Rick too.
And I like fall asleep almost immediately.
Oh, wow.
no,
But I think I'd have serious withdrawals if I gave it up. So,
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to flush my liver with just water today.
oh, that sounds
Wow.
just boring as hell.
I know. It's not even flavored water. It's just
Yeah.
water. Yeah. Shiloh.
Have fun.
Over
Have
Shiloh.
fun with that. Now Shiloh's muted.
Are you on mute now?
I can't hear you.
Yes, weird.
Is your microphone turned on?
It's our first. Is this our first
Have we
week?
done this before? Rick's gone out. Ava's gone out to his car. He's like,
I'm going to send Tim over for tech support, Shiloh. You need some help with your
Timmy from tech support.
Timmy from IT.
do what?
Timmy from IT.
Timmy from IT. Yep. Timmy from IT. All right, Sally. And what are we celebrating today?
Well, you.
Oh.
And of course, yesterday was Mother's Day. So let's talk, I hope everybody did something nice for their mom yesterday. Let me see what we've got here. I have a few things noted. You called on me too soon. I wasn't prepared.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Can you guys hear me now to buy some time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Now.
My headset was dying, so I plugged it in and then it did everything wrong.
Okay.
So Friday is the 16th. Friday, there's not much going on this week, but on the 16th, we've got National Mimosa Day, which is nice. National Barbecue Day, nice. And this was the one I was going to ask y'all about. It's also Honor Our LGBT Elders Day. Andy, Shannon, are y'all LGBT elders?
Andy is.
Isn't he a boomer?
I'm not a boomer.
Mine acts like it.
he's an old Xer is what he is, right, Andy? Aren't you an old Xer?
I would like you fuckers to bite me.
We actually had a very good discussion about this because Shiloh is actually a millennial.
I am not a millennial.
He is.
The
What
only
do you
time
think
I
you
will
are,
actually-
Shiloh? Are you an Xer,
I'm
Shiloh?
an Xer. Yeah, the only
78
time
is
I'll
not
admit
an
my
Xer.
age.
Either you're a millennial.
Is Gen X.
Wait.
I wasn't born in the
Geriatric millennial.
80s.
I'm a
When were you
geriatric
born?
millennial.
I thought
I was
you
born
Shiloh?
in
yeah,
well, I'm
Shiloh.
30, so I was born in 95.
30 bullshit.
Please.
I
The
was born in
underwear you're
79.
wearing, maybe.
Andy, edit this out. I was born in 79.
Oh, so you are an Xer.
I'm an X. I'm the last of the Xers.
You're the last of the
Yeah.
Xers.
I'm the first of the actors.
You're the first of the Xers. Shannon and I are hardcore Xers.
Yep. We're just smack in the middle there.
Y'all are right in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I agree.
Yeah.
Like if something were to happen with this feed, you would not know how to get on. You'd have to get on your phone here, your iPad here, your Bluetooth speaker here.
Let me tell you how
Shiloh and I
right
can-
you are. So when I logged into this, I'm on a Mac right now, and I hate Macs because I can't ever figure them out. I couldn't even find the volume to adjust it. I'm like, how hard can this be?
See,
How hard?
there it is.
It's got to be here somewhere.
How can you
Where-
not like Max?
hate Mac.
Oh, I'm Mac, baby.
I love Max.
Oh my.
Man,
But before we get off on Max,
Oh.
the other thing I wanted to talk about was we have a new Pope, right?
Yes.
We have a new Pope.
Leo.
Pope Leo.
Leonardo,
I was going to
Leonardo
tell,
DiCaprio.
and
Yeah.
Sally Lynn is related.
yeah, my sister's cat's name is Leo, so I sent her a picture of him with the
Yeah.
I know. And he's always going out and getting in fights and stuff. So I would send her there's a picture of him with his face cut. And I was like, the conclave was a literal cat fight. And then there, I was pretty proud of myself for that. But here's some interesting facts about
Yes.
and the conclaves and all that. I've found some interesting facts, and now I have nothing.
See?
I really have nothing. Let me go to this other page and see if I have something there.
Don't
Okay.
worry, she has it printed out as a backup copy. We're good.
In cursive. She has it written in cursive.
On my legal pad. The longest reign. What do y'all think the longest reign of a pope was?
Oh. I think it was John Paul II.
Like well, what I'm saying is how many years do you think
how
the
many
longest
years?
reign was? Like let's say-
27? Jesus, was it Jesus? Was the first pope, right? He's 27 years.
I would say 30 years.
Okay. Anybody else have anything?
I would go 24.
I will go 40.
27.
31 years, 7 months. Eva, you're the closest. That was Pope Pius. Is that right? Pius the ninth. And then the shortest reign.
Oh, I know. Benedict, wasn't it? What
It
is
was
the one
also
right
Jesus
before?
with the shortest reign.
He was 2 popes ago, wasn't he?
Was,
Or maybe
but
not.
somebody with a really short reign, like
He literally was like 8 months or something like that.
Really?
less.
Lower than that? Yeah.
Pope John Paul the First,
Oh,
the predecessor of, because John Paul II was the next pope. Pope
okay.
John Paul the First only served for 33 days.
Wow.
And then John Paul II, who was basically like a rock star when he
Yeah.
came, like
Yeah.
everybody loved him.
Yeah.
And he was the first, I think he was the first he was the first, no, he's Polish, but he was the first Polish pope, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me see if my other page has come back up with some interesting
So is
things.
Leo the first American pope? He is, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yes.
is the first American
Yes.
pope.
Okay.
The most popular pope name is John.
What do they get to choose their own name? Like,
get
I
to
want to
choose
go
their
by
own
this.
name.
Well,
There's
so he's
never
Leo.
been
He's Leo the what? Like
the
9th,
14th.
14th. So there
So
are
the
13 other
very-
Leos.
The very first pope
Italians.
was Peter, Saint Peter,
Yes.
and there has never been another Peter. Nobody's chosen the name Peter since him, kind of in, honor of him. Out
Or
of
maybe he was just a bad one.
That's because he was a
respect-
pumpkin eater.
Out of respect, nobody else has chosen the name Peter. I found some really interesting facts. The longest conclave was like almost 3 years.
Really?
And that was back
Wow.
in
Yeah.
400 BC, BC 400 AD, something like that. So,
This was the shortest, wasn't it? It was,
It
a
was-
a day and a
this
2 hours or
wasn't the
something.
shortest. There's been a shorter one. There were some before way back when there were popes that were actually elected on the day of the death of the previous pope. So then they put in it has to be 10 days, and then I think it's now has to be 14 days later. So there was no waiting period a long time ago. So there was popes actually elected on the same day. But this was one of the shorter ones. It was just like a day and a half, right?
Yeah, it was like a
Second
day.
vote, right? Second
Yeah.
vote.
I will say the one that was like 3 years, I was reading, at some point somebody was like, well, they're only going to get one meal a day until they, are able to elect a pope, basically trying to force them out of there. Let's see. Also, this is very interesting too. There's no requirement that a pope has to be a cardinal. Um, he just has to be a male member, baptized member, Catholic. He
Mm,
just has to be Catholic. So,
yeah.
are any of y'all Catholic? You could be pope.
I was raised Catholic,
I've been inside some Catholics.
but I'm not.
Ask Eva if he's a practicing Catholic.
No,
though. I don't think he is.
No, no.
Was that the
I'm a,
first penis you saw as an altar boy?
Oh gosh.
no. I am a proud scientist.
Wait, AC is not
Scientologist?
Catholic though, is it?
No, AC was Church of Christ.
Wow.
Yeah, which
Oh,
is
Theo
You admit your sins in public.
like it's like Catholic, and then like the other end of the spectrum there.
But honestly, I started reading this afternoon, and I thought, but there was some interesting facts about the popes. I kind of enjoyed reading about it because
Yeah,
being Catholic, it's I don't know much
yeah.
about it. But let's see if there's anything else. Hmm.
I read some stuff interesting about him too. If you don't mention it, I'll
Yeah,
chime
go
in real
ahead
quick.
because I'm looking
Oh,
through my notes.
I was reading one. The funniest part was his brother had confirmed. I had told Shannon about this during the weekend. His brother had confirmed that he actually that the new pope had actually watched the movie Conclave
Oh,
before
really?
the actual conclave went into session, so that he would learn how you're like supposed to like act during the whole process,
That's
which
That
I
awesome.
one
thought
had a
was
much different ending than this one did. Though.
I know, which
I
was
really
like,
did.
I wonder if he took away maybe that's not how you're supposed to act instead of how you're
Well,
supposed to act.
that wasn't a great movie. I didn't understand
Yeah,
it. Other than
yeah,
the shock value ending,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
kind of boring. I
It's
thought. Well,
it was
Stanley
um,
Tucci was in it though, so we all
yeah.
love him,
it
right?
was
We all love
Catholic
Sim.
Mean Girls. That's all it
It
was.
really
That's
was.
exactly. That's
It really
exactly.
was. The women Catholic, the women,
Right.
the women, the Vatican, or the Real Housewives of the Vatican. I think somebody said.
The real sisters of the Vatican.
Yeah. Um, and there was some other things that he has. Creole lineage. Apparently, his mom's parents were born in Haiti, but when they were here, they both their last name is Martinez, and they were born or they lived in New Orleans and the Ninth Ward, and they identified as black on the census.
Interesting.
Do you think he'll be at Mardi Gras this year? Maybe the
I don't know. Maybe
the parades.
you'll be able to tell when he walks. His float's going to be the glass,
the black
the
Pope
glass cave.
Mobile.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting. And I told Rick, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, wow, okay, Louisiana. Guess you don't really care. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So
I think that's interesting. I'm
yeah.
trying to look if there's anything else. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was I thought this was interesting. Pope John the 12th was only 18 when he was elected.
Mm,
That was in 955. I mean, people probably
yeah.
only
They only lived to 25, so that was
yeah,
probably
so, yeah.
Yeah, he was probably get him before he dies or
And then there were two popes that were both nearly 85. One was elected in 1191 and one in 1294. So again, so they lived a long time then because they were almost
yeah.
85. And then Benedict, that one recently,
Yeah.
Benedict the 16th was 78 when he was elected in 2005. So
Well, I'm sorry I didn't get elected. I was going to be Pope Sugar Tits.
I voted for you. I wrote you in, Andy.
you wrote in Sugar Tits?
I wonder if they could be Pope Mary Magdalene.
Probably not.
No.
I don't know if it had, I mean,
Only on weekday.
Wig and Pie Day.
I would be Pope Mary Teresa.
Mary Teresa.
No.
Yeah.
Mother
Which is
Mary,
the one
no,
they
that's not
burned at the
the-
stake? You should be the Pope that one.
Huh?
The one they burned at the stake, be Pope that one.
That
That was Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
Ah, yeah.
That's I'm like that's
I would be Pope Eva Marie Saint.
Thank.
I mean, it's all in the name.
What happened to Eva Marie Saint?
Or Eva Marie Ain't.
Oh,
Eva Marie Taint.
I've got a new. I
Taint.
even new. Oh shit! I see a new drag name. I don't know.
Ooh, that's good. Since this is my formal announcement, I have emancipated myself from the House of La Cheese. That cheese is melted and gone, girl.
Still waiting
House
for
of
that.
You know that?
No, I'll send a pigeon.
She don't listen to this anyway, right? So
I don't know. I think she does.
Oh. All right.
okay, so there's your Pope history. Shannon's birthday, Mother's
Oh.
Day. Shannon was born on Mother's Day.
What?
That's all I got.
My picture is apparently it's National Odometer Day.
Okay,
Which one is the odometer, Eva?
I don't know, the one that tells time.
he's a scientist.
Yeah.
Why are we celebrating an odometer? Like, what is the
Well, I skipped over this
'Cause they're-
stupid thing.
Because they're very important. You don't know how fast you're going.
Do you really even look at yours? I don't look at mine.
I cruise control.
Well, the odometer is how many miles you've been. The
Oh.
speedometer is how
Oh, that's the
fast you're
speedometer.
going.
Oops.
There you go.
Distance
That
and
answered your
velocity.
question. Which
Distance
one
and
it was.
velocity.
I mean, I was like, wait, how fast you're going? That's
Which one
What's
is the
that called?
scientist?
What's that
Come on,
called?
girls. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
girls.
What's that
Okay,
called
so
where it shows the speed? Wait, sorry.
Speedometer.
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 Okay,
Or
so what I'm gonna
velocity.
do is I'm gonna log off and then we can start this all over again. So that first segment.
I'm not going back through the Pope history. Sorry.
Because if you look at the picture Eva has, there is not an odometer in that picture.
Is there not?
No. Oh, there it
No.
is. Your head was blocking.
Yeah, it is. My head is in the way. Here, I'll sit like this.
I'd also like to read something I saw on the news this afternoon. A woman robbed a Dollar General, fought the employee, and then went back for the phone she left at the scene.
Oh, of course.
She was arrested. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm the next Real
Speaking of
Housewives.
criminals. All right, what are we obsessed with today? Who wants to go first?
Oh well, I'm obsessed with sour gummy worms. Yay!
Oh, yay. Those are so good.
They're the best.
Is that
You are caffeinated and sugared up.
That's a gigantic bag. Where?
My neighbor brought me some today.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
She was just being nice when she went out. And she brought me a bag of sour gummy worms from Central Market.
oh, nice. Okay.
Awesome.
From the dollar store, she was also arrested shortly after that.
She left her phone, unfortunately.
I'm also obsessed with good neighbors.
Good neighbors. That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. What about you, Sally Ann?
Well, I made myself some notes.
Oh.
Of what I wrote down two things: what I was over and what I was obsessed with. And I don't understand the note for the obsessed with. I don't know what it means.
What does it say? Can you not read
101.
cursive?
It says 101, 101,
101.
101.
Dalmatians?
Dalmatians?
I have no idea, y'all.
Fahrenheit?
Oh no, that's something I'm over. I'll talk about that in a minute. Never mind. I got that. What am I obsessed with? What am I obsessed with? I've been obsessed with the Pope. I'm really not obsessed with anything right now.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right, Shiloh.
I'm obsessed with having friends who write down notes that don't make sense to them. But really, I'm obsessed with Andor. So after I left Shannon's birthday celebration yesterday, I hadn't seen the 3 episodes that came out last week, so I watched all 3 back to back. Oh my god! Like when this is Andor,
They released
it's Star Wars.
Star Wars.
And there's 3 more on Tuesday to come out tomorrow, and then that's done. So this is like it's basically all building up to Rogue One.
Oh, I'm behind.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're
I
dropping
didn't know
3
they
a
were
day.
releasing 3 at a time, Andy. I thought it was just one a
Yeah.
week. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
me
like,
too.
oh wait.
So tomorrow the last 3 will come out, but it's all like I think the last one is called episode's called Rogue Zero. It's really good. I'm gonna have to watch Rogue One when it's all over. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen the original Star Wars. I saw it in 1977 when it came out.
That was before some
Yep.
of us were born.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. That's my Star Wars.
That's it.
That's it.
Wow.
I saw the first Star Wars or that Star Wars 4, I guess it's episode 4, when it was re-released in 1999
Shut up,
Okay.
Eva. Shut up,
for the
Eva.
first time.
Shut up,
Well,
Eva.
I'm guessing I remember going to the movie, it being a really big deal. You know, I was a little bitty kid, but
Yeah.
Hey, SAP, you want to have a movie night?
Are you going to show all of the Star Wars?
you'll have to
I
watch
have
them.
them all.
would
We
love
can
to
watch
watch
them
them.
all. I have everyone. There's also Disney Plus, which you can just stream them. But I own them all.
Right. Yep. Okay, Eva, what are you obsessed with?
Can I share my screen, Candy?
Oh Lord.
Well, I have been talking about it all weekend because I've just literally been obsessed. And when I come home from celebrating
Oh my
Shannon's
God.
birthday, day after day after day after day, I have come home and I have flipped into
Uh-oh. Are you wearing a caftan now?
You know what it is, Shannon?
I do.
It's a kimono.
I am obsessed with
There better be a picture of this.
This is a lot of buildup.
I
oh,
mean,
it says allow workplace Zoom to share your screen.
yes.
All right, share. I have to allow you to share it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it did it work?
I'm surprised you're not wearing it.
Well, I can't reveal it. If it doesn't, if we figure this out, Shiloh, you go while we figure this out.
You already
I already went.
Should
We've
let
all
you
already
know.
gone.
Shannon can go.
Oh,
You
did it
got
let me
it?
share? It says open system settings.
Shannon, what are you obsessed with?
Okay.
Oh, maybe that's why. Oh, that's why. It's my.
Oh
it's
my
on my
God.
end.
Andy, cut this whole segment.
Oh my God.
Who was talking
Fuck.
about people,
Techni-
Gen Xers
Yeah,
not being able to do
Eva.
technical stuff?
Okay,
Well,
boomer.
okay, here it is. It's Zoom. I don't know Zoom. Okay, my kimono.
I have not
I
seen a picture of it, have
You
I?
got a
am
t-shirt.
obs-
So you got on stuff under that though, right?
I do, but I mean, I'm not gonna just. It's a T-shirt.
He's
But
Winnie the
my
Pooh. He's got a top and no bottoms.
I mean, you
my
freeballing under that?
Yeah.
no, I have shorts underneath.
But
I just didn't want to show them.
look at his foot.
I know that
Yeah, of
pose.
course.
That
Are
Miss
your,
America
are your
pose right
feet
there.
bound? Are your feet bound?
Rick, no, but Rick said if you're gonna take a picture, you better point your damn toes. And so give me Barbie foot.
I love it.
And I stood with my head with my glass like this, and he goes, put your arm out. I go, oh, but they'll see my oh no, they won't. Yes, of
Are
course.
you not worried? Are you not worried about horizontal stripes making you look bigger?
I'm not because it's fabulous.
Eva, you look positively 5'2".
I love it. I love it.
Where did you get it, Eva?
I got it online at ASOS.com, which is a brand out of London, which I buy most of all my clothes. And it was originally $70, but I got it on a flash sale on my iPhone because I can
I
shop
love
on
a
my
flash
iPhone
sale.
because I'm a millennial for $10.
So they sell women's clothes, obviously.
No, the man was in there wearing it.
Wait,
just need to-
what? That's,
that's
not
a
a man's kimono.
that's a man's-
Yeah, it is for
kimono?
real. I guarantee you, it's a man's kimono.
It looks like the downstairs neighbors from Three's Company.
Ropers.
That's what Rick said,
Ropers, Mrs. Roper.
but it's not. Hold on, it's not. I
Like, could you
promise.
put your curly wig on? It will look like just her.
Oh, girl, I've been looking for the right wig, but
SAP,
Huh?
have the side. There are seats available for Lion King that we can move
We need to do that now.
back to the show.
Text me right now and let's do
Okay.
it.
But I
All
can't
right, here's what I'm
do it.
obsessed with.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Are you done, Eva, or do you have a fashion
No,
show
no.
you want to do, or are you?
No. But I wanted to just show this.
Oh
real
my
quick, and then
God.
we can stop
We like it.
That's beautiful. Eva.
because look,
I'm gonna
I got
drop.
it.
Somebody
I
text
got
me
it
when
at the
this
right
is over.
time because look, it's on. It went
It's
up.
already up
Now-
to $16.50.
Now it's $16. But see, it's a man wearing it.
That is
Not
that is
gay
not a
at
man.
all.
maybe
know.
maybe non-binary. I don't
I
know.
thought maybe the model came with it. That's probably why I bought it.
Oh
You
well.
look positive.
This is a thirst trap
Dude.
website.
Yeah, it is.
No, leave me alone. Anyways, my kimono. I'm obsessed with
Okay,
it.
here's what I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with this podcast, another podcast, but not a murder podcast.
Oh,
So it's called I've Had It, this podcast, and it's two women from Oklahoma. They used to be on Home Sweet
They're
Home
funny.
on Bravo, but now they have a podcast and they have like their show is basically what they've had it with, like are over it. That's all they talk about, and they bring people on. So like their first episodes, that is, I think it's all about toddlers are all assholes. So, it's been going on for a while. So I've started listening to it, and they're like 30 minutes. So we could learn a lot from their podcasting because they keep it brief, but they're really funny. So they're just
And they don't care who they piss off either.
they don't. And they're just very irreverent, and they whatever they want to talk about, and they cuss and all this. So it's really funny. And they have
I've seen
that
clips of them on TikTok. They're
they
funny.
have that Oklahoma accent. So I think that's so.
All
All right. What are we over? Speaking of that.
I have my notes.
Oh, 101. Go before you
No,
forget.
you go ahead. You go ahead. Oh, he's drinking. Okay. I'm over. I have two things. One, it's going to be 101 Wednesday.
Oh,
yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the 101. The other thing I'm over is bad behavior at all ages. Bad behavior. I'm sick of seeing videos of people screaming and trashing stores and talking to customer service people like they're complete idiots. People have learned that if they yell loud enough, they'll get what they want. And I'm over it. You see this shit all the time, and it's out of control.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
when
I'm
they're
over
going over the counter at McDonald's, there's too much. I mean, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
people that never had their ass beat as a kid.
We're dealing with the participation trophy generation right now.
But
Which
I
are
really think
products
it's
of
Wait, do you mean
Yeah.
millennials?
no.
it's the kids of the Gen Xers and the
of the
millennials,
Gen
right?
Xers. Actually,
The Gen
It's the
Xers
kids of
did not punish their kids. They're like, do whatever,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Because
Well,
we
we
got
know.
our
Yeah.
asses because we got punished.
Let's keep it real.
And I bet there's not a child today that's ever heard the phrase, "Do you want me to give you something to cry about?"
Exactly.
And I bet
I mean, I've
most-
said that before.
I bet, well,
Sleep with him. You'll cry about
I
it.
heard that as a child. I mean,
Yeah.
so
Bad behavior over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
over it.
Andy?
Go ahead, Shannon. You were talking about your girls' podcast.
No, go ahead.
I
Andy.
am over pollen. Sick of it. Make this shit go away.
Yeah.
It's driving me absolutely crazy.
Like, is it pollinating in your condo?
can't
and
walk-
why are you sitting among flowers if you're
I
worried
know,
about pollen?
He's in the middle of a tulip field.
I can't walk outside for 5 minutes without just pressure and gunk in my head.
Uh, okay.
Ugh. Anyway, next.
Shiloh.
I am over whatever power out there is trying to keep Nico Harris in his fucking job.
Oh God.
The Mavs had just an hour ago had a 1.8% chance to get the number one pick in the NBA lottery draft, and they got it.
Oh, they did.
They will get the number one pick. They'll get the best player out of college.
Cooper probably.
And he's not going to. He's going to. We only want defense. We're not going to draft him. I mean, he's going to do something stupid.
Bring back.
He'll get some geriatric from another team.
I mean, but like,
So wait,
all of the shit that he did, and he gets rewarded with the number one pick.
right? Yeah.
Go shit in the bed.
Fuck Nico.
You don't think they'll? Will Cooper put himself eligible for the draft?
Yeah, he'll get drafted. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He only went to college to meet the age requirement to go to the NBA.
Ah, I didn't know that. Okay, but he's just 19, right? Or freshman? You freshman? Yeah.
No, 19.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Nico's lucky. I don't know how the heck he got that.
That motherfucker. Someone
Now
is either
people
trying to
can't hate
keep the
him.
Mavs in town, right? So they can't leave. they're trying to keep
Yeah.
the Mavs in town, or they're trying to keep like Nico has a guardian angel somewhere.
Yep.
And the Wings got #1 draft also. So both Dallas basketball teams got first draft. So that's
Wow.
great.
Cool.
Eva, what are you over?
It goes hand in hand with my obsessed with. I'm over not being able to find anything in my wardrobe that will go with my kimono.
Oh no.
I've tried on many of outfits.
I work in fashion. I can always
I
help
know.
you out.
Well, I mean, I love it, but
What?
it's got pretty colors, but it's just like what will stand out, but not stand out enough to like be overshadowing of the
Yes.
kimono. It's
Are
all
you
about the
planning to
kimono.
wear it in public?
Yeah, I was gonna wear it on Saturday,
Well, I
but Rick
thought
was
this
like,
was at home.
Do you want to get gay bash?
"No,
I thought it was at
wanna
home.
wear it."
I thought these were house clothes, as
No.
Andy
No,
and I've
but
always
it's
referred
funny
to.
that you mentioned that because I follow this guy. Do y'all remember? And he probably didn't listen to this podcast. So I don't really care. Do y'all remember? Because y'all go to Dr. Henderson on
Yeah.
at Uptown Vision. You remember his really cute optometry dude, Cruz,
Yes.
back in the day?
Yes.
Cute Hispanic boy.
Yes.
Well, apparently last night we had
You
already
don't
gone
look like
home.
Cruz in that kimono.
No,
Let me just clear that up right
I
now.
don't.
Okay.
But
All right.
apparently last night we had already gone home because, the bell had already rung for us to go home. But they were walking around with kimonos and caftans last night on the strip. Now, I wouldn't do that. Like
Cruz was?
they didn't have anything on underneath,
Oh.
but he could pull that off.
Oh.
I mean,
Now,
I
how do you
couldn't.
know he was? If you weren't out and about, how do you know
Because I
Instagram?
follow him on
Follows it on
Instagram, girl.
Instagram.
You stalk him on Instagram. I got
He was
it.
on the balcony with binoculars trying to look down the street.
As they walk past
Without
like they walk-
anything underneath. He was
I'm
flashing.
like, hi,
them
boys,
kimono.
pick me. Come up here and tell me what to wear. No, but yeah, I'm over. I just can't find anything. I'm thinking maybe a bathing suit or something.
Okay.
No, anyways, that's my over
Why
it.
don't you wear a wife beater underneath that?
Oh yeah,
Or
like
maybe
thug.
one of Shannon's V-necks.
Yeah, there you go.
V-necks.
I got all kinds of colors for you.
Okay.
All right, here's what I'm over to wrap it up. I'm over certain restaurant requirements. So one of those is that restaurants that don't take reservations when they are sit-down restaurants
Yeah.
annoy me. Or if they take reservations, they limit the number of people on a reservation, like only up to 7.
Yeah.
No, what if I have 10 people that I want to go to lunch with? And this all came about because we wanted to go to a brunch last week. And so we were like, where do we go? What takes reservations? Some of them don't. Some of them do. Oh, we only have it till 2:30. So take reservations first off and don't limit. And then when they set time limits, okay, you only have an
Okay,
hour.
the time limits, that
No.
bugs me.
No. Why? There's no
Yeah.
reason. If we're sitting there and we're talking and we're eating and we're drinking, there should not be a time limit. I'm sorry.
Chances are, if we're hitting that time limit, we're drinking. And you know
Yes.
what
Yeah.
you're going to get?
Yes.
A much bigger tip
Tip.
on a much bigger
Exactly.
check.
Exactly.
It's like,
Exactly. And the last restaurant thing that irks me is they won't seat until it's a complete party. No, dumbass. Let us sit.
Yeah.
Let us get a drink. We'll start
Shannon's
spending
parking
money.
the car. Shannon's parking the car. Just let us sit down and
Yeah.
go ahead and order a drink for him when he.
Yes. See?
Yeah.
Those are stupid, right?
And
Yeah,
it's so
they are.
crazy because when I was doing that, when I was helping you look for that, literally like, okay, we have up to 6. Okay. 6, we have it from 12. There's a range from 12 to 2.
Yeah.
And then you add one more and there's not nothing available till 6:30.
Yeah. We
I'm
can't
like,
put
really?
a chair on the end.
Yeah, you
You
can't
can't
just
put a
I
chair
go,
on the end. Exactly.
my friend Andy doesn't need a chair, girl. She has one. We could just
Right.
put her at the end.
Right.
Like there's a number 7. Come on.
And if we both did it, there would be 2 6 tops we could both get. We'll put those together and then you
Yeah.
get like okay. That's what I'm over.
A
Restaurant.
shout out to 60 Vines for accommodating us because
Shout out. Yeah.
it's a good place.
Sometimes it's usually very accommodating. I've always had good
I
luck.
love 60 Vines.
It was us and 60 12-year-olds.
Oh my God.
Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were they, like 13, you all? Probably 12 or 13. And it was
Something.
a birthday party, Sally Ann. And the parents, we were like, what's that
There-
bill?
There were no parents, and they were dressed like they were going to prom.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Were they all
Yeah.
girls?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they all had on sundresses.
And they squeal. They
Hmm.
And they were all on their phones the whole time anyway.
ah,
Talking to each other
Yeah.
through text.
texting each other.
All right, what's next, Andy?
Heroes and assholes.
Oh, I forgot about heroes and assholes. Shit.
Never forget the asshole.
You got
I'll
one,
go.
Andy?
I'll go. My hero is more of a heroine.
Oh, you're doing heroin?
I am. Um, she accompanied me to Plex today and stayed with me. Her name is Sally Ann Plaxico.
Oh,
Yay! Thank you, SAP.
nice.
Yes, we had a nice little time at Flex. We both napped a little bit. It
She was probably less talkative and handsy than
and we
PH.
had Ed he ran my Plex. He and PH grew up in Cleveland.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so they kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
And
So
Andy and I went to CPH on
Friday.
Friday, I think. So
And
yeah.
so
Okay, good.
But we had Plex today. Yes.
he updated everybody there on his condition. So, but anyway,
And send their well wishes to
Good.
the other hospital. So.
SAP, you're my hero today.
Oh, thank you.
Very
Thank
sweet.
you.
Well, I'm gonna go next because I'm staying with the theme here of somebody on the show. So my hero today is Shiloh. Because Shiloh put up with a lot of shit coaching two teams this year for softball and playing on one of them and coordinating everything. And so big shout out to Shiloh. He doesn't have
All
to
without alcohol.
all without alcohol. All without alcohol. So shout out to Coach Daddy because he puts up with our shit all season and doesn't get thanked enough. So
Great
thank
job.
you. We love you, Shiloh.
Yay. Coach
Lovely.
I
Daddy.
love most of you guys. You know who you are.
Voting's still open, girl.
I've already voted. You don't have to tell me that.
I'm
already
campaigning.
voted.
All right, who's next?
I'll go. My hero is, since we haven't been on the podcast in a couple of weeks, we actually did go see PH, and my hero would be Steve.
Yeah.
He has been through the ringer. He has been by his side. And unfortunately, when we went to go see him, um, he wasn't there. He had run a quick errand, but he was able to step away for a little bit, kind of go for a drive. He had to deliver some tickets out to the horse races because it was during the Kentucky Derby weekend. And so we got to talk to his sister, Kathy, who told him, go, 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 get some air. But she was just, I mean, we all know what he's been going through and what him and PH have been going through. And he's just, I mean, he's set up shop there and he's just
He
been
hasn't
working day and
left.
night.
Yeah.
And so that's my hero because he's just been,
And Steve used to listen some. So, hey,
yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Love you, Steve.
Yes, we love you. We love you.
Yeah.
So.
Agreed. Totally agreed. All right. Any others?
Oh, we're being so serious. I'll do this because I know my sister listens. Yesterday was Mother's Day, and I would just like to say, I lost my mom several years ago. My sister, when I had my breast cancer surgery, my sister stepped up, showed out. She came here. She changed surgical drains. She did all the stuff, spent Christmas here with me rather than with her kids. So thank you, sister.
Oh, that's very sweet. Hi,
Well, if we're gonna be serious, I'll go too.
I know y'all made it all serious tonight.
So
Yeah,
my
yeah.
hero is also just moms in general.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You put up with a lot, but if you're not a mom yet, reach out, iposh99@gmail.com, and we can take care of that.
Oh,
Hello.
We'll put his
Did I get the right email address? Is that right?
We'll put his Tinder profile in the show notes.
I'll have to reactivate it.
He's probably on, is it
And his grinder.
sugardaddy.com or something? maybe you can meet a girlfriend in the same place Bill Belichick met his girlfriend. So.
What happened? They broke up, didn't they?
what?
Apparently
Did
she
they?
was denied access to the
To the locker room or whatever.
Yeah, to the locker room.
We can talk about it in sports.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry. But you mentioned that, so I was like,
Don't
I
steal
saw
his
that article.
thunder.
I've already talked about 3 things we're going to talk about. Yeah,
Oh, we could do it. Okay.
And now
Assholes.
Assholes. All right. So it's a law in this country that you cannot have your picture on a dollar bill unless you're dead. Our president is trying to put himself on a $250 bill.
Is there such a thing as a
There's not such a thing,
No.
is there?
No, he wants to make one.
Oh, okay.
Like you
Are you
asshole.
sure that's not just propaganda?
I was on the news tonight and I read an article yesterday.
Well, if it was on
250? That's
Yeah,
weird.
You arrogant asshole.
Why not 200?
Why don't you try to be an effective president before you put your face on a dollar bill? Just, oh, you're an asshole.
Can we still say the phrase "that's queerer than a $3 bill," or is that not a thing anymore?
$2 bill.
Is it $2 bill? Okay.
$2 bill.
Are there $3
So we can say
bills?
that's queerer than a $250
There's not a
bill?
$3 bill. That's why.
There's not a $3 bill. Yeah.
Do they still have those coins that were dollars?
Sacagawea coins?
Yeah.
Susan, I thought it was Susan B. Anthony.
That's a half
Them
dollar.
both, yeah.
No,
Susan
Susan
B.
B.
Anthony's
Anthony was a dollar.
50, it was a 50-cent piece, wasn't she?
She was a dollar.
50 cents a wrapper.
I thought she was a 50-cent. I thought she was a half dollar. Sacagawea was $2.
You said she was a 50-cent piece.
Okay, here's a question. If you were going to be on a dollar or a coin, what would it be and why?
A penny, because they're everywhere.
Sally, would you be on a coin?
I had to be a coin or a bill. A coin?
Oh, either one. Either one.
Oh, I'd be a silver dollar.
Ooh, Silver Dollar City.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar bill. It gets rolled up a lot and used for a lot of fun things.
Oh, God.
Andy, what would you be on?
Silver dollar, I think.
I think I'd be 100 because I want them to be called Shannons instead of Benjamins, right?
I like it.
All
Making
right.
it rain.
Any other assholes? I don't have an asshole.
Assholes. My assholes are. Yeah.
Jimmy would disagree.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Girl.
Hey, I'm an asshole for having a birthday extended over
I have an
3
asshole,
days.
so whenever y'all are done.
No, my asshole would just be
Sore?
I talked about earlier. No.
Yeah.
What we talked about earlier about people just being bad behavior.
Rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. All the
Eva,
assholes.
Eva, tell us about your asshole.
Well, it actually goes in hand in hand with my over and obsessed with it. I have a picture of it in my kimono. No. My asshole, this actually was just recently now, is Shannon Brown, because I only did what I did all week and suffer all week by sending him home early is so that I could be his hero for the week.
Is that why you had that sourpuss look that he was mentioning
to
me?
brunch.
I should have said Eva for
I went to all
sending
these
home
things. I
early.
sent him early Saturday.
I took care of him. I sent him home
Sorry.
early on Saturday. I sent him
Oh.
home early on Sunday, and all for not to even be his hero of the
I'm
week.
sorry. You're my hero. Although I was mad at you for doing it. I was
He
like,
wanted to give you the asshole
He was.
award. 'cause you
He
sent him
was
home.
so mad at me. He was so mad at me. But no, I don't have an asshole. I'm just joking. But it just came up on the fly because I was like, we don't give him enough. I was like, where's my crown? Shiloh.
This is our most underrated segment.
hey,
When you need to make new promo clips, I
you
don't
were
have
my
an
hero
asshole.
last time for giving your wig to that little girl. So I do give you the props.
I did. Okay,
Yeah.
you did. Well, I wanted a two-peat. A repeat.
Well, and we know Shiloh's asshole is Nico, right? That's
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't named it yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's a good name. Yeah. So
It depends
All
if it gets the first draft, the first pick.
Depends who they draft,
Time
yeah.
for sports ball. Speaking of Shiloh's asshole.
Yeah.
good segue right there.
Well,
Okay, I need a refill. I'll be right back.
As usual, the number thing on my list for the Mavs is an asshole. Fuck Nico. We talked about it briefly. The Mavs get the number 1 pick. Again, a 1.8% chance. And they won the fucking lottery. I got it. A buddy of mine texted me, and I always thought it was a joke.
Rigged.
And I had to look it up. Yeah.
Can I
There
ask
is some.
Can I ask
Yeah.
a dumb question though? Like,
Yeah.
I thought like NFL, you get drafts based on your record, and it
Correct.
goes straight
That
on.
is correct.
And then
NBA
it's in
is
reverse
not
order.
Like that, it's just like a.
The
random
NBA
drawing.
changed it because people were tanking to get the number 1 pick. So it's a lottery base. So if you have the worst record, you have the best chance of getting.
You have more chances in the lottery to pull
And
out.
the first 3 picks are a lottery. And if you have the worst record, at worst you're going to get 4 seed, like at the 4th pick. Like a big controversy. It was the year that Shaq's first year I think it was Shaq, or it was either Anthony Hardaway. I don't know, Penny Hardaway, whichever one came first. They drafted one of the number 1 all pick, finished 41 and 41 had the worst odds to get a lottery pick, and they got the number one draft pick back-to-back years.
Wow.
Like in the Spurs, like the year they got Tim Duncan, number one pick, David Robinson was hurt that year, and so the team sucked. But yeah, it's just a weird. It's supposed to keep you from tanking. The NFL doesn't do it because if you tank for 17 games, 16 games, it doesn't matter. But it's to keep you from tanking, but you'd still get a top four pick.
Okay.
But who's really mad is the team that had the worst record. They're no longer, yeah. But I mean, it's just fucking annoying. And they're still doing fire Nico chants everywhere, but this is going to help him out so much. And it's annoying.
Yeah.
It really feels like someone out there is looking out for him or someone, because if the Mavs get the number one pick, they're going to be a better team next year. So they're less likely to, because my theory of they're tanking a team so they can move is less likely to happen unless they trade the number one pick. So, Giannis, whatever Giannis's last name is, the Greek freak with the Bucks, he's an amazing player. Is looking to get traded. So wouldn't be surprised if that's what starts happening with rumor. But yeah, it's just really, it's great that the team has it, but like it's super annoying because it's the owners and everything. But that is what it is. On brighter and better news, we did have our fundraiser yesterday, and some of us were just watching the Stars game. I don't really know how much money we made or what we did. But the Stars won. We're up 2-1 against Winnipeg. We play again tomorrow. For whatever reason, they took away the travel day. The first round had an extra day when you flew, and now in the second round, we're flying further to get to Winnipeg than we were to fly into Denver, and we lose a day of travel.
Is it here?
So, it's here, yeah. So we play here tomorrow, and then Friday back in Winnipeg, Sunday back here if we have to, and then Tuesday back in Winnipeg.
Okay.
But exciting.
Go Stars.
We won. Go Stars.
Go Stars. What is it that they chant that they were chanting during the national anthem?
So they say when they say in the song, when they say stars,
they scream stars.
They scream stars.
Oh.
That's something they started however long ago at the Stars games, but they actually do it at Cowboys games. They do it at Rangers games.
And I don't understand that. I get
that part. I don't get, but the Stars thing makes it. Yeah.
The Stars thing is cool, but the others, I'm like.
And it's kind of funny because I'm sure some of the people that are shouting that are probably the same people that were pissed at Colin Kaepernick because he knelt down during the national anthem. So we can talk about levels of disrespect. I'm sure shouting is probably not okay. But it's kind of a cool thing that they do. And like is it the God Bless America? When they say the mountains, the Colorado Rockies shout mountains or what, like they're the rock, something Rockies or something's in it. And they shout it out for that. But yeah, so
equally disrespected.
Also true. I mean, it's a much bigger song, written by a more famous person. So I think John Denver wrote that. Is that correct, Eva? Can you confirm?
I can. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, but I mean, it's
Mountain High, isn't it?
Maybe that's.
I thought it was Rocky Mountain Oysters.
Those are balls.
Andy and I have had those before, right, Andy?
Rose.
I'm sure everybody here has had balls in their mouth on the podcast. Got SAPs as text for. So yeah, so the Stars are good. That's exciting. The weird thing is, like, it's always funny at a bar. Like, again, we were at a bar. They're doing the cheers in the bar, right? Like, I get it, be excited, but they're shouting Stars during the national anthem. They're doing the Dallas Stars when we score a goal. I'm like, we're in a fucking bar. They can't hear you.
Calm down. Yeah.
But that's always funny to me. You're like the people shouting at the TV, but
yeah.
So we're looking good, and we've had a horribly tough schedule in the playoffs, and so if we can get through this, it'll actually get easier. Next we have gay softball. As Shannon mentioned, I'm everyone's hero. Coach Daddy rules. Everybody sucks. We finished out our regular season. The Legends team is done. We lost the important games to the other old people. I think we had fun, and Shannon may have, by mentioning the crap that I put up with, channeled someone to send a message in our group me. So I'm going to blame him for having to respond to that later.
What? We have a group me message?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Literally, when you were mentioning that, all the stuff that I put up with, somebody sent a message in the group
Yep, that's the one.
asking about voting. For our listeners who are part of the Gay Softball League, when you vote for secretary, make sure you choose wisely. One of our members on the podcast is running. I hear he drinks less when he's in office, so we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, while he's on meetings,
Debatable.
He might drink more because of the meetings.
Yeah, he could
I
drink more.
want to give Shannon a board buddy, or Shiloh a board buddy, so he has someone to chat with and gossip with at board meetings.
What would your squish name be? Shannon?
What?
Your squish name?
Oh, like Brangelina, but
Yeah, Shannon.
just be Shannon.
It would just be Shannon, yeah.
Shannon.
No,
Or
good.
shallow.
Or sugar
shallow.
tits,
It'd be
also
shallow.
It could be shallow. We could do shallow, yeah. I've been called worse. But yeah, vote for Shannon. Vote early, vote often, as you should in every election. We'll know. I don't know if the results come out on the 25th, so I don't know if we'll still be podcasting then. Andy hasn't cleared the schedule with us, so we'll see. It's still in production, I think. And end of season tournament is happening this weekend. Eva can't make it. Apparently Timmy is going out of town to a wedding.
Yeah.
I asked if it was his wedding.
No.
He first reacted with the laughter, and then first he reacted with the heart, and then he reacted with the laughter.
With a heart?
At first he did,
Yeah.
and then he corrected it with a laugh. I was like, "Okay, Timmy,
Oh, and you're
I see you." In the group, yeah, I was like, "I see you, Timmy."
Okay.
Yeah, the season's is over. As Sally Ann mentioned, it's about to get hot, so we're ready to be done. And Baby Titans did not win a game. We came really, really, really close in this last game.
The one I wasn't at.
Eva wasn't there. I'm not saying that's
probably
why we almost won. But,
That's probably why they got close.
Yeah, so softball is winding down.
Yay.
Little tidbit about the Pope. He was picked in 2 days. Shador Sanders was drafted and/or picked in 3 days. So the Pope beat out Shador.
Wow.
No.
And the college school year is winding down, but as we kind of mentioned previously, women's softball is about to kick off for their tournament. The men's is going to kick off soon too. My alma mater, which is Division II, not Division I, they actually already started the women's. They lost in the first round. And the favorites, the Angelo State Rams, who won the national championship 2 years ago, are the number 1 seed
Baseball?
overall. Baseball, yeah.
Wow.
Yay.
So
What about the Rangers? What about an update?
Oh shit, I'm watching the Rangers right now. Well, my last note from the last message was the Rangers weren't good and they lost on that little league home run.
Yeah.
Happened. The Rangers fired
awesome.
their hitting coach. You got to do something when your team sucks. They sent down one of their players. Right now they're playing the Colorado Rockies, who have won 7 games and lost 33.
Oh my God.
Ooh, and they're losing?
We're down 1-0.
Yeah.
But 3 nights ago, the Rockies lost 21-0, and the next day they fired their manager. So we should be destroying this team. I think we're 1 game below 500. Long season, doesn't matter. We've got a lot of baseball to go, but
one thing about this.
Can we roll the tape though? Sorry, Eva. Roll the tape
no.
at the beginning of the season when Shiloh, I'm pretty sure, said, yeah, this looks like a contender for the World Series.
Oh, when I said we're going to win it all, absolutely. I claimed in 2023 at opening day, my Facebook post said we're winning the World Series, and we did. So I'm good.
You had that level of confidence when we started, but I don't think you have that level of confidence.
I feel like I'm trying to get the Titans motivated to win a game right now. This is my level of confidence.
and they're playing like the Titans.
Maybe sometimes they're playing like them, yeah.
Didn't they get rid of their first baseman?
They sent him down. That's one of the players they sent down to AAA, and he was the guy they traded Eva's favorite, Nathaniel Lowe, for.
Yeah.
He was not hitting, so they sent him down. They recalled him today, so he's in the lineup right now.
Oh, okay. One thing about the softball, just because I follow it with Rick being in the household. The SEC tournament was over this past weekend, and the championship game was between number 1 Texas A&M and number 2 Oklahoma, and it got rained out, and so they didn't play, and they named them Co.
Oh yeah, I saw
I
that.
didn't realize that.
Yes, they named
What?
them co-winners of the SEC championship. So two Big 12 implants,
Wow.
transplants got named the
Wait,
co
Texas or A&M? What did you
Texas
say?
A&M,
A&M,
Texas
Texas
A&M,
A&M,
Texas A&M, and
Oh,
Oklahoma.
Well,
yeah,
Texas A&M used to
Yeah,
be Big 12 too.
yeah, a
So
long
yeah,
time ago.
yeah, a long
and
time ago.
both
Yeah,
schools were pissed.
I
yeah,
bet.
they
Yeah.
were. But the only reason I mentioned that is because I would have been okay with A&M winning solely because they were the better team, I think. But Oklahoma gives Patty Gasso another reason to brag. And if you know anything about Patty Gasso, she's just
Yeah.
ugh,
Ugh, bag of air.
ick,
Yeah.
ick. But yeah, so
Did you
that's
say
just
Patty asshole?
pretty much that's what Rick calls her. But yeah, so I thought that was interesting that this is they named them co
Y'all
champions of the
ever
SEC.
go, Eva, do you and Rick ever go to the
No,
well, I
the
mean,
Will
it's
Ser
just up the
it's
road.
literally, and we talked about that talked about going one year, especially the last year that LSU had played.
Y'all are
But
such big fans.
yeah, but for some reason we didn't go that year. Um, and rightfully so. I mean, they ended up losing early, but yeah, we would love to go. That would be fun. Just even if they're not playing, it'd be fun to go and see some
Go
of the
for
teams that we see.
yeah, it'd be fun to go for a day and watch some
Yeah,
games. Yeah.
yeah. I know some people that we used to be friends with used to go or sometimes go currently still that are running for board member positions on the
They win, and that's how I knew something was awry in my relationship.
but but yeah, I would love to go. I think that would be a lot of
Oh,
fun.
I just now caught what was said. Like, wait a minute. That was
But
one of the signs, Shallow. That was
That was I'm going to the World Series. I'm not saying with who. But by the way, I still want to get back together, so stick around.
stick around while I figure out if this is what my taste is for. But yeah, so I'd love to go. That'd be fun to just take a
she
group out
went to
there for the
the
day.
softball World Series and that was all she wrote.
Uh-huh. Never trust
It's
anyone
the
with an ass bigger than your own.
Ooh.
she went out to the World Series and she never came back is the new he went out for cigarettes and he
Yeah,
just never came back.
exactly.
Smokes and scratchers. All right, that's all I got for sports ball.
Yeah,
All
thanks.
right. Okay.
Steven,
All
you're up.
right. Eva
Well,
Marie ain't.
all right. Ava Marie ain't taint. I have two things I want to discuss. And I wanted to keep it this segment short because I thought that this was these are the two most important things. One of them was today was the upfronts at NBC and all the other networks. So at the upfronts, basically, they announce all the returning shows if they haven't already announced them over the weekend. And they also announce the returning shows and also any new shows coming to the network. They preview them. They kind of pilot season. They pick up the pilots and whatnot. The one network that I do want to mention is Bravo because we are pop culture. Um, Bravo upfronts, helmed by Andy Cohen, revealed their upcoming lineup of Real Housewives. And he usually picks a couple of castmates from each franchise. So there was Dorit and Erica Jane, who were both rumored to be fired or demoted at least from Beverly Hills to announce to join part into the whole production of the show showcase that they'll be returning. Beverly Hills, um, Potomac returns. Um, and Miami returns, Real Housewives of Miami. Uh, Notably missing from that lineup was the Real Housewives of New York, which recently, a couple years ago, got a soft reboot by, well, I shouldn't say soft reboot. They got a whole reboot. They fired their entire cast of women that lasted, I guess, about 14 seasons, and replaced them with a bunch of younger married, some not. So they were actually Real Housewives, um, influencers, and that has left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because they don't do anything. They literally don't do anything. It all self-produced. It's blatantly self-produced. One of the cast members, I think I mentioned a few episodes ago, was caught on the mic talking about how she's doing what she was being paid to do, giving good TV, making up storylines, making up conflict. And I mean, you can do that, but you don't do that on a hot mic. You don't let the
I've heard you
audience
say that
know.
at softball before.
Well, I mean, that's different. I'm very vocal about that. Um, but no, I mean, it left a lot of that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, a lot of fans, and so they had been clamoring to get them either fired, bring back the old cast. But notably, that cast was not involved in any of the upcoming shows. So that leaves it open to say that they were canceled. Andy Cohen, of course, has said that they haven't been canceled. Maybe they have been put on pause, along with New Jersey, which has been in the news recently. That's the franchise that Teresa Giudice is a part of. I know we mentioned her a couple of episodes ago. Um, the that cast has been put on pause indefinitely for right now. So, which I thought was very interesting. And one of the returning shows, along with OC, is one of them, but one of the new shows, I should say, is The Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
What?
Yes, they have cast six, I believe, at least five cast members for The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, which makes it a little bit more noticeable because it's up in the eastern part, right? Eastern part of the United States.
Mhm.
So that gives them a little bit more understanding as to why New York and New Jersey were left off and still on pause,
Gotcha.
I should say, because they're going to test the waters out to see if this group of girls has what it takes to carry that part of the United
You
States
think a
with their
group of
franchise.
girls from Rhode Island
Yeah,
does?
I
I
mean,
mean,
It
I
sounds
don't.
very white.
It
That's
it
all I
sounds
can
very white.
say.
And it honestly, I was looking at
Waspy.
some,
very
yeah, and they haven't,
waspy.
yeah, and they haven't revealed the cast. They just revealed that, it's one of the cities that is getting a show. And there's speculation that it's going to be again another group of young, up and coming influencers who basically just spend every episode just taking pictures with all these products and make their money and complain that they're 30 years old and they don't want that third child or they want that fourth child and blah, blah, blah. Frozen embryos, yada, 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 which doesn't make for good TV. I want to see a drunk old woman
You know what
fall in the
Bravo
bushes.
should do? I mean, if they want like Real Housewives, they should go forget these big cities. They should go to a small town in the South.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where they're going to get some good drama and some good drunk old ladies, probably. Go to the
Yeah.
Mississippi Delta. There's some rich,
Oh, what city in Mississippi do you think? Hattiesburg?
no, no, not down there. They would have to go somewhere small in the Delta, like
You got to go somewhere where they're making moonshine. Like you got to get some real like backwoods
The Real Housewives of
white
Appalachia.
trash, like
But
toothless
didn't we
bullshit.
already
You got to,
have
yeah.
didn't we already have a Real Housewives of Mississippi? It was called The Help. Do we need
Oh,
another
that's true. That is true. That is very true. Starring one
but
of our friends, Hilly.
Hilly.
they're somewhere in Mississippi and Georgia and Alabama. Go to some small old
So
town,
what's
but a
considered the
lot of
Delta?
old money, Do what'd you say?
What is the Delta? I mean, like I know the area it's an area of Mississippi that's the Delta, but
Yeah, but there's just it's a lot of small towns and there's a lot of money there and everybody I know there parties a lot. That's
yeah.
What about the Real
it's a big
Housewives of
social
Branson?
thing. Do what now?
The Real Housewives of Branson, or
Ransom
the
Irish.
Yeah.
Ozarks. Yeah.
It's a big social thing, Eva. So I think like
Okay.
they did
Yeah.
like the Real Housewives of the Mississippi Delta. It
Well,
would
we'll
be
get together.
very
We'll
interesting.
maybe we should get together and pitch this.
We
We should pitch it. Rick probably knows some people up in there too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
but yeah, so thought it was very interesting about the upcoming, and of course Atlanta's coming back, and all the mainstay, Salt Lake City and stuff. So, um, but that's the reality front for that. TV shows that have premiered in the past couple weeks. Um, the Four Seasons. Has everybody watched the Four Seasons
On
yet?
Netflix right now, but
Yes, it's
good,
on Net.
good.
Oh, you don't have Netflix. I'll give
Yeah,
you
I'll
my
do it
login,
right
girl.
now.
I can give
I
you my
watched it.
login.
I watched it.
Um, Candy, did you watch it? So I'm it has Tina Fey in it. Shiloh, you would like it. You like Tina Fey.
I've heard it's really
I'd
good.
hit that.
It's really good. It's based off a movie from 1981 that Alan Alda and Carol Burnett starred in, that Alan Alda
Yes.
wrote. That is the same premise, but it's in the form of a eight episode TV show, about 35 minutes long. It's got Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Will Forte, who I found kind of
Oddly
oddly
attractive.
attractive. Yes,
Kind of hot for Will Forte.
Yeah.
And now, do
yeah,
I understand right? It's like 2 episodes per season,
Yes.
basically. That's what you're
yes,
doing.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. It's about three couples, three
Three.
couples, right?
Mhm.
Three couples that vacation throughout the four seasons of the year. So you
Okay.
have spring episodes, you have fall episodes, summer and winter.
And most of them
Um,
are college friends. Like they went to college together. That's
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Coleman Domingo, who will be mentioned in a minute, is also in it. He plays the gay couple, and his boyfriend is very, very, very cute, but extremely grating and annoying. I found
yes, very annoying.
annoying. Um,
Who in
but
our
he,
group do you think he is most like?
mm, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't think anybody really dotes on anybody like the way that he does. Like, take your medicine, take your this. Like, it was just too much.
Not like John and Michael?
No, I don't even think that. I wouldn't even think that part. But he's cute to look at. He's just he's Italian and very, you know, animated and just too much,
the
just too
best part
much.
of the whole best part of the whole show is when the daughter does her play that she wrote.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah,
Steve Carell
it's
plays
funny,
the
but that one is yeah.
yeah, Steve Carell plays the character from the movie that has the affair or has breaks divorces his wife after so many years and then shacks up with a younger woman, and it's very, very interesting, the fallout of all that and whatnot. And the younger girlfriend, is played by a Broadway actress who was the lead in Mean Girls on Broadway. She played Katie Heron. Katie Heron. Her name escapes me right now, but she's been in a lot of Broadway shows. She's currently on Broadway with Jonathan Groff and Bobby Darin, the Bobby Darin musical, to play Sandra D, I think. Um, but yeah, it's good. Give it a view. It's very short episodes. But wait till that last episode because I wasn't prepared, even because I'd never seen the movie, and I'm just like, but you'll
Did they
you'll
become
see.
White Lotus brothers?
No, they do not.
No.
Um, and another show which we haven't been able to watch. I may have been busy this weekend with some other things, but celebrating some other things. But Poker Face, if anybody's a fan of Natasha Lyonne, if anybody's a fan from the first season of Poker Face, premiered their second season on Thursday. So all episodes come out on Thursday. And did anybody watch the first season
Yep.
of Poker Face?
I watched some of it. Her voice just wears me out.
Really? I think she's so
Yeah.
hilarious. She's
I
got
like her.
that New York accent.
Yeah.
That was not a New York accent. I apologize.
That's okay. Was the first
But it's
season
a
good? It was
Yeah,
good.
the first season's really good. It's got a lot of guest stars. The second season is true to form as well. It's got a lot of big names coming up in it. Um, and it's a Columbo type,
Yeah.
mystery of the week type of show. And I think she's hilarious. So season two is out now. So give it a watch if you're a fan of the first season. And now the last thing I'll mention is last week was the Met Gala, and we didn't record on Monday. So I just want to go over real quick that some past themes from the Met Gala have been camp, notes on fashion. And now all of the themes are just put in as a theme. Sometimes they're not even followed, or it's very subjective. Fashion is very subjective. So it's a matter of how you interpret that theme and how you display it through the fashion you wear. So basically, it means nobody stays on topic. Nobody stays, within the realms, or there's only a handful of people that will do. Um, So some of the past ones were also Panic, Chaos, from Chaos to Couture, and Sleeping Beauties. I think was last year's a reawakening of fashion. And this year, the theme was super fine, tailoredness, tailored black style. Okay, so
Did you say
I want
black style?
black style, tailored black
We've gotten
style.
in trouble for doing that.
um, so I wanted
This
to
is
mention
black designers, or are they supposed to wear black, or is
basically,
it
basically, it's again, it's very subjective. It's
okay?
very much how you dis how you interpret that theme. Now,
Okay.
I take that theme a little bit more literal, like tailor yourself after maybe like the style from like the 50s and the 60s of, distinguished black men, black women, that didn't have a lot, but were able to show things little by little through their fashion or through what they were wearing. Like Lena Horne was very, I think Lena Horne was very regal. Um, so Josephine Baker, I'm being yelled at from the other room. Josephine Baker, who was a, French singer
Okay.
who, that sort of thing. So I
Okay.
wanted to show real quick I picked three, and one of them was Coleman Domingo, who wore Valentino, and he wore this um, cape, and I thought it was so awesome. You see it there,
Yep.
the cape there, yeah. So I thought that was awesome, but then underneath it was another ensemble.
I like how Eva
Uh,
stopped sharing so we don't see dick pics as he goes to the next picture.
no, was another ensemble that I thought
I
was,
like that.
yeah, which I mean, and again, that's something that I think fit the theme.
Hmm.
I mean, and he was one of my top three. You'll definitely see this one as one as well. It's Zendaya wearing Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Um, if you haven't seen it yet, I'll show you. And
Oh
that to me,
wow. Wow.
gives like Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal, like style, like that to me, she understood the assignment.
Yeah.
I would
When we
drink
go
her
to
Jesus juice.
she's just gorgeous. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about that pose is the hat covered her face, and her face was just amazing.
We can see
That's just,
enough. That's good.
uh, and the other one was Janelle Monáe, who wore Tom Brown, who, if you're a fan of Traders this season,
Alan Cumming. Oh no, Bob
no,
the
no,
Bob the
Bob,
oh,
the trainer.
Bob the trainer.
That's all he wore was Tom Brown.
Okay.
There it is right there.
Yeah, and then it
And
zips out.
he has the
Wow.
quintessential red, black, white theme that he has going on. Well, I couldn't find a picture. I couldn't find the video, of course. That ensemble separates
Yeah.
and comes down, and underneath it is like this, looks like a deck of cards type of thing.
Huh.
You'll have to look at it. This is the only picture I could find that just showed. It
Yeah.
was so cool. It was so cool. He was definitely one of my top. Um, looks. And then Patrick Schwarzenegger wore Balmain
Oh, I saw
from
him. He looks
the
cute.
White Lotus, and I thought this was a really um, not necessarily, I didn't think on theme, but I don't know. I love the yellow with the maroon uh, look there, and he wore a clutch, and he's just cute to look at too. So
Exactly.
Is
yeah,
his brother behind him about to give a reach around, or is that not?
he's actually holding the little straps behind. Uh,
That white suit was my favorite though, by far.
oh
That was
yeah, yeah. And then this is again this is the worst look, and this is where again it's subjective. One of my top Chapel Roan. I mean,
oh Lord.
we're going to a Kiss concert,
That's awful.
but this is also her style. So again, it's
So
true to
bad.
form to her, but that doesn't give me any theme. And can you speak for this part of the United States, Shannon? Just from your hood.
No. Because
Did you go to
now all I'm hearing is that damn Pink Pony Club song.
that people? Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Um, And so again, that was one of my worst looks. Just a couple more. Amelia Gray, who is Lisa Rinna's daughter. Um, one, why was she there? And two, wore this Valentino number, and
What the?
Oh, wow.
I, I
Huh.
don't, I, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know why she doesn't have eyebrows.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
and she's wearing panties and
Yeah,
bloomers, and I don't know, and a headscarf, and I just don't get it.
it's just not good.
I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Um,
She never
and
had her ass beat as a kid.
Yeah.
probably, yeah, definitely not. And then my other one, bad for me at least, was Vera's Wang.
Oh, she looks terrible. Oh my God.
I don't, I
Oh,
don't. And
That's
people were
Vera Wang?
that's
yes.
Vera Wang
Oh,
wearing Vera's Wang.
She's like 30 pounds. One.
Yeah.
What's
I was
with the
gonna
It's
glass?
say, is she sick? I mean,
She looks
it's
awful.
yeah, it raised a lot of questions about her health, actually.
yeah,
I don't think she encompassed she embodied what she was supposed to. Like,
yeah.
I think it only sent out like, is Vera Wang okay? Um,
Oh,
vibes with that. And then my
What's
honorable
with
mention.
what's with her
Oh,
bangs? What was with her? Where's
that's what you noticed out of that, the bangs.
well, the bangs and the eye,
The
just the
bang,
whole
there are
thing.
no bangs. That's their cut
But it
way.
looks like an Eva wig.
that's a Courtney Cox Scream 3
Yes.
wig cut there. Yeah.
I mean, she
Yeah.
looks like a wax statue
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just bad all
that's
around.
melting.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, it's alarming. And then my honorable mention for worst is, even though I've seen him in the flesh, uh, where did he go? I was about to put myself up there in a kimono.
Mm,
I have to pick the right picture. Was Cola Scola.
mm.
Girl, what are you thinking? We saw him on Broadway back in January. I just don't.
What was
That
he?
doesn't get. Oh, Mary. He was Mary Todd
Okay.
Lincoln and Oh Mary. But yeah, it's one. It's I think it's way too busy, too much. But
I wouldn't mind it as much, but the makeup and the
The
hair,
makeup.
and the
like
little
with all
squiggy
that, you
hair.
don't need all that on your face and hair. Keep it like
Yeah,
the suit is enough.
like it's giving me like Laverne and Shirley Squiggy.
Twiggy.
Yeah.
Didn't Squiggy have that little
The little
Yeah.
hook
squiggy
there?
thing.
The
Yeah.
little squiggy there.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Lenny, let's go.
Ah,
You have a picture
Um,
of the girl with Harriet Tubman on her panties?
no, I didn't have that
Oh,
one. Rick mentioned that one to me.
okay.
Um, but yeah, so
On
that
her
it
crotch. Harriet
and
Tubman on her crotch.
it's it's like why I mean the Met Gala again, it's just a bunch of people just getting together just to get together.
yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
You know, it raised like 30 million or something crazy like that. Like it's a fundraiser.
yeah, it's a fundraiser and it's for a good cause, but
Yeah. But I was
again,
the
What's the cause?
it's for the Met, isn't it?
Thing the mat. Yeah.
um,
I guess.
I guess I should
No
know
one
that.
knows. But it's a good cause.
It's a good cause.
What is she wearing? Yeah, I couldn't find that picture. I don't know if they.
yeah, Met Gala raised 31 million. Let's see.
Oh, you know who it was? It was the chick from White Lotus
Yes. The
that
singer.
wore
Yeah.
that wore the panties. Hold on, I have the picture right here.
Show me
And there's
those
just
panties.
those.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Who
uh,
is that?
that's
That's
the girl.
the chick from White Lotus,
That
the
was
Thai girl.
Nook, or what's her name?
Oh,
What was her
Nookie.
name?
Oh,
Nookie.
Luke.
Mook.
We
Mook.
can't say
no.
mook, Candy. That's racist.
What's that?
Mook. Yeah, but it's Louis Vuitton too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Oh,
Didn't you mention that to Hilly the other
Yes,
day?
I go, Hilly, what did Louis do? Why are they making panties with Harriet Tubman's face on it?
Underground Railroad.
And
Is
this
that
goes
supposed
this
to be? Is that Harriet Tubman? Is
It's
that what that's
famous.
supposed to
It has
be?
famous African American.
freaking
Okay.
Yeah.
women on it. Yeah. But maybe she shouldn't have been the one to wear it.
And if you turn him inside out, it's famous African American men.
Maybe
But
that's in the
also
bra.
too,
Maybe that's not in the bra.
but also too, I think Shannon asked if they sold this during that retreat or that thing that Hilly had to
Oh, the Hilly,
to
the special
with
showing. Was this one of your
with the pool
special deals?
table with the
Yeah.
pool tables and the dartboards or whatever they were
Pinball
selling.
machine. Yeah.
Pinball machines. But yeah, but yeah, that's until next year, which the theme hasn't been announced yet, I don't believe. So but yeah,
Maybe
that's
we could pitch a theme too when we
Maybe.
pitch the Rolling
we're gonna be
12.
busy.
We got a lot to
Housewives,
do. We got a lot to work on.
Met
Hey,
Gala,
while
yeah.
we're not doing the podcast summer, you guys got a lot of
Yeah,
time.
When
yeah.
are we
And
on summer hiatus?
July and August.
Okay.
okay.
Don't
And the
forget
good
I'm out
thing
of town
is,
next week. So
yeah, the good thing is when we do make the pitch, we can do it all in one city. We can just take a trip to New York and
yeah.
pitch it to Andy and then go to
And
the Met.
and
And
the
then go to the Met.
we'll just walk in the Met and be like, we need to talk to somebody about the gala theme next year. So
Please, please.
please,
Can I speak to
yeah.
your manager, please? Can I speak to your manager? And Anna Wintour was there, but she was so boring. She wore
Well, our next trip to New York, I will be meeting Audra McDonald. I have an aunt.
oh,
I know someone whose wife was her assistant when she was on Broadway years ago, and they still keep
Really?
in touch. Yes.
mm,
Well, that's very exciting.
Yes.
yeah. You can ask her about her eighth Tony.
Right?
Eighth or seventh?
Seven.
Seven.
I don't want to take away
Oh,
from
yeah.
the Tonys, but the Rangers just at home run.
Woo.
Oh, yay. Oh, real quick, too, before I go. The Tony Award nominations were announced while we were gone.
Word?
And yeah. Did we announce them already?
Yeah. I saw him. I
Yeah.
saw him.
Yeah. And no surprises really in any of the categories. Audra McDonald, Nicole Scherzinger were both nominated for um,
Best actress.
yeah, Best Actress. Uh, Gypsy and Sunset Boulevard, respectively. Sorry, I had a fart, brain fart. And Polis Golig was nominated for Best Actor in a Play. Um, and Jonathan Groff was nominated for Best Actor in a Musical with Darren Criss. Some of the big names there. Um, George Clooney for Best Actor in a Play. And I think that's pretty much the only big names that I saw. But yeah, so the Tonys are June, is that Father's Day weekend?
8th.
8th, the week before Father's Day. So we'll go over that whenever we record for the podcast. So, but yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Shall I was watching that Rangers game. So
Sally Ann's gone next week. Are we off next week?
Um,
The next week is Memorial Day. Show
No.
producer.
no, we're not off next week.
Okay.
Boys' night.
Report.
night.
Everybody wear your kimono.
Ooh, it's a kimono.
It's
Not when you
no,
wear
The
it.
female version is
Not when you
kimono.
wear it.
What you can do, I don't tug. What you can do is pre-record your
many balls.
segment, Sally Ann.
Me?
Yeah.
That would be I would be very confused, Eva.
We hire a millennial to come over.
Question: do we have an SAP wig?
I think I do.
Surely you've got something.
Okay. And give me those
Yeah.
glasses. We'll make it happen.
I can't wait.
I'm not
All right,
shaving
everybody.
though.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Happy birthday, Shannon.
Thank you.